Welcome everybody to another episode of the Providence Lucha Talk. I'm your boy Jay Aguilar,
And this was Cito.
and we're here to talk about anything and everything that has to do with wrestling. Before we start, we have to congratulate some new champions since our last episode. First of all, we want to congratulate the Aussie for winning the New Japan Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship recently during a pay-per-view event over there. So kudos for them. They are double champion. I forgot.
The other one.
They're two
The Aussie Open, right?
yeah, they have two belts. They have two belts. And also we have to congratulate, I think, I'm not sure if he's the second person to do it, but Warlow is a 3 times TNT champion.
I think Darby's 2. I think
Darby's 2. Joe is 2.
Yeah. I think he's the first 3 time. I think.
Warlow is the first 3-time champion.
Yeah.
Which honestly,
I don't know if it's good or bad, but congrats to him.
Congrats.
Yeah.
But like you said, is it good? Is it bad? Is it amazing? Is it?
I feel like he's not stuck in the mid card. He's
necessary?
good, but I feel like he's stuck in the mid card at the moment. Because I would think, like, I wish they gave him the green light and be like, all right, now it's your chance to, like, especially MJF being champion. Like, that's written perfectly for them. Like, you used to be the former basic bodyguard for him. Like, basically copied the Big E thing. Like, your bodyguard goes, like, I see you beat you, and, like, that's good. But
Oh yeah, when Dolph Ziggler was heavyweight, Big E was
even basically every bodyguard, like you had McIntyre, you had Big E, you had what's his name, Jackson, it's not Samuel Jackson, it's Ezekiel Jackson. Remember
Ezekiel Jackson? Yeah. Okay.
So you had basically like the bodyguards to kind of turn on their handler, and them getting the push outs, like the main guy.
Okay, so the good thing about Warlow is that he at least improved his talking skills with the mic.
True.
So it's not the worst thing, but it's not like the greatest thing.
He's more personable, like I guess more relatable.
If you can,
from his story, you know what I'm saying, like his story, his back. Because before he was just
ain't nobody meathead enough to be relatable. You know what I'm saying?
No, but but you could see
we're not relatable to
but
him.
You could see his like where he came, like his background.
Right.
Before he just basically was like sort of like a Batista Goldberg, like, all right, do your 3 moves, leave and win. That's it.
Okay.
So at least they gave him some like latitude to have some personality to him.
I mean, the cutting of the hair, the comeback, the rematch. I mean, I'm not sure what's happened with Hobbs for him to lose that belt so quickly. That's another factor that we have to try to.
You can do the international.
Because Hobbs beat Samoa Joe for the belt, right?
No, he beat
Warlow
for it. But it was like cheating, but he beat Warlow for it.
So Warlow lost the belt to Samoa Joe to Darby to Samoa Joe loses the belt to Warlow.
Yep, and Hobbs to Warlow.
Yep. Hobbs wins the ring thing to get his match, to win the match, to lose to Warlow. Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of math. Yeah. But okay. So who's next?
All right.
So who's next for Warlow? Because like honestly, ain't nobody as big. I mean, the one person I'm thinking is Big Cass.
Jay White.
For who?
For the TNT.
How he's gonna be Warlow?
Doesn't. You don't need to be big to win. If Darby, like,
you're making it sound like, oh, you just rub on the genie, make a wish. It's like
if Darby is like the soulless one and he was able to defend and like do his thing, Jay White, he's.
It doesn't make it does.
It's also like him or Sean Spears, but like he's been on a losing streak.
No.
I don't know. I'm thinking.
I would love to see John Spear as a champion, but if anything, I would rather him beat Orange Cassidy for the international championship than.
Or even the FTW wouldn't be to one. Or Sean Spears.
No.
But
Hook he's taking that to the grave. Hook is.
But I would say
Hook got that locked in, and then Orange Cassidy beat Buddy Murphy, but he doesn't got the belt.
Yeah. When
So
they did
what
that,
was the
yeah,
belt versus belt?
yeah.
Woosah.
But I would say
Okay, back to Warlow. Okay.
I would say Spears or Jay White, Adam Cole, but he's busy with Jericho. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody like that. Keith Lee, maybe.
Keith Lee would be interesting.
You know, like
Keith Lee,
maybe Miro again.
Big
Unfortunately,
Cass. If Miro gets it again, that's like it has to be someone bigger and badder to whoop his ass, or get into one of those stipulation match where he has he will not lose being pinned or tapped.
because you guys have Rouge go through it, like
Rouge.
sort of like Warlow is sort of
Butcher, the
similar.
Blade.
Yeah, because he's sort of a baby face, sort of. In comparison to
baby face.
No, Mr. Warlow is. So that's why I'm throwing like Jay White, like you know what I'm saying, like people that are like either.
I'm surprised he didn't say like Juice Robinson or something.
No, I will say Jay White more than.
Well, guys, let us know down below in the comments of who you believe should be Warlow next opponent. Should it be big and strong, fast and quick, or should it be someone in between? Let us know below. In regards with AEW, the night that we recorded our last episode, it was on Wednesday night, so we did not talk much about AEW. However, we learned that Mr. Jeff Hardy
He's back.
returned to AEW with a chair, well designed too. And it seems that we got the Hardy Boys once again for how long? Who knows? But Lucita, my question to you is, how do you capitalize this momentum? Do you put them in a tag team match? Do you put them go around Impact and or elsewhere? Do they be the next belt collector behind FTR, or do they go to Ring of Honor and go toe-to-toe with the Lucha Bros? What is your thoughts?
I think the easiest route, not really, they both suck. But I think the easiest route, when you play Mortal Kombat, let's say you play beginner or medium, I think the easiest route for them to get a title might be against FTR rather than Lucha Bros.
Okay.
Because Lucha Bros is more explosive, more aerial. Jeff could handle Matt Hardy. It's a little slower. Like, his body can't.
Pentagon Jr. is not that quick.
But in comparison to Matt Hardy, he's Flash. Like,
yes and no.
But I would say I would like to at least them to have the title at least once for AEW. Then they could try Ring of Honor and then split up, do their own thing. I would like to see Jeff maybe team up with other people.
I disagree with the split, but go ahead.
But like I not like they could be together, but I would like to see Jeff once again be like a singles champion. So either like a TNT or something of that, the international or something of that nature. But it's his last chance. So I will capitalize as much as possible. But I would like to see them against FTR. That would be a good match.
The only championship, I agree with FTR. Going for the AEW championship belt, I believe would be one of the last official business belt for them to acquire, since they have nearly all of them in their history room of all of their belts. I don't agree with you with what you said about them going against Lucha Bros, because on paper, technically, they're kind of like equal to each other. Matt might be the sacrificed lamb during the match, but he probably could be the most powerhouse, you know what I'm saying, and get one big hit. They also have Private Party, you know what I'm saying,
on their corner,
on their corner, so that could be a little bit of an edge for them. I could see them being double champs. I could see that for un poquito, for a short period of time, and then they have to like really.
Because I think like they'll be good. They'd be good for Wembley. They would be a good match to have in Wembley. I think people would like to see that. Like maybe FTR with against the Hardy Boys. That'll be something like.
Everybody want to see the Hardy Boys as a unit.
Yeah.
But we want to see them, as we already agreed, as champion. Yeah. What's the fastest route before Jeff Hardy, unfortunately, tried to get himself, caught up in his mess? because like I think this is really his last
Yeah,
roundabout.
this is last thing. Like,
Yeah, like this is his last roundabout. If he doesn't get it done this time, there won't be no next time. And sure, we could talk about Mr. John Jones and other, fighters or entertainers who may come back, but honestly, like this is it for.
yeah, but I think this is the last.
Like,
And he has accomplished everything, almost everything. So I feel like
AEW Championship Tag Team.
Maximize this opportunity the last
100%. It's like you slowly build them up, face them some good tag team, Butcher and the Blades. You put them in a match with Best Friends. You put them in a match with Dark Order. Get them some good winning streak. Put them in a good position where, the belt is on the line against FTR, or just go straight to FTR. I mean, they have legacy privilege, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
So
like a fast pass to, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've seen that plenty of time. Because
I feel like I don't want them to be messing around with, like, the Acclaim would be okay, but, like, I don't need them to go against Acclaim or, like, the Gun Club. Like, it's just bypass everybody.
Gun Club, maybe. The Acclaim, no. Acclaim is it's his own lane right now. And the only way I would like to see the Acclaim if they were champions.
Okay.
Again. So if they face FTR, I will not be mad at that.
Yeah.
If they go against the Lucha Bro for the Ring of Honor, I won't be mad at that either. Or the Guns.
Yeah.
Or the Guns Boys. Like, either or will be perfectly fine in my eyes. But the Hardy Boys, now that they're a unit, just get some winning streak. Get yourself in a championship position for the belt. With that being said, you have something about TV contract besides WWE got a new deal with Twitch for their wrestlers and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, so I know the WWE contract, TV contract, should be over fall 2024. They haven't renewed the contract and stuff. So I know there's been talks of Warner Brothers Discovery being able to acquire all 3 weekly network shows. So NXT, SmackDown, and Raw, and add it to their TV channel. So I think if they do, they will have basically Monday through Sunday, except Thursday, we'll have a wrestling show. And I think
so
it'll be
Monday would be Monday Night Raw. Tuesday would be NXT. Wednesday,
AEW Dynamite. Thursday would be to be determined. So it could be Ring of Honor. Who knows? Friday it's a double kind of. So SmackDown and AEW Rampage. Saturday will be that's a show that the AEW is working on. AEW Collision or Battle of the Belts, which is quarterly. And Sundays will be the pay-per-views, which is quarterly.
So this is my thing about this, right? TV Turner, TNT, right? Would it be dope for it to be a wrestling channel? Great. However, Big Frank vibe right now, you have basketball. You have baseball. I'm not even sure if hockey is air on TNT.
I know basketball and hockey is with TNT. I don't know about
right. You have some TV series that are air on TNT. So, are you willing to, postpone or schedule those shows to be aftermath to these wrestling programs that have been consistent through the years, nonstop? I think SmackDown, WWE celebrated 30 plus years already. So we're talking about 30 plus year of streaming TV, and they're willing to take a hit like that.
It's gonna be tough. But I saw them like it's a good idea, but at the moment AEW has to, because basically Fridays and Wednesdays and Fridays they have basketball games or hockey, and sometimes they get either before or after the game. So that kind of messes up with the viewership.
And wasn't AEW also supposed to be like slowly transitioned to TBS?
And are they doing on I think it's owned by the Warner Media, so it might have TNT and TBS, maybe both brands. But either way, it's just like, especially basketball will make you more money. Or the contract. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no way you're gonna give up Chuck, Shaq, Ernie, and from the Rockets. Why I forget his name? Kenny. Yeah. Kenny Smith. I'm sorry, Kenny Smith. It's like you can't give them up that easily. You cannot give up Oktoberfest baseball that easy. It's like that's the part for me that is like no.
But I think how it is, it's fine because USA gets 2 hours, but at least it's like enough, so everybody gets a little bit of a piece of wrestling throughout. But if they do, the other companies like USA and Fox will pick up those basketball contracts or like whatever. You know what I'm saying? They'll be making more money on the back end than they would. Cause
I don't know. People love TNT basketball for TNT, especially for also All-Star weekends too. There's a lot of stuff that TNT been doing for us for years. I don't think non-wrestling fans, I don't think they're ready for that. Personally, I don't think the world is not ready for that move. But we'll see what happens because we could say one thing, but business talk, money
talks,
money
especially
talks,
now that they have, because it wouldn't be just WWE. They'll have, because it's part of Endeavor, they'll get some other UFC stuff. So
imagine if Endeavor by AEW too.
So
that's the true forbidden door right there. Well, that's really good news. Again, also AEW, WWE has their contract with Twitch, so we should be seeing more wrestlers streaming.
And I think what I read about that, they are given sort of more freedom. I know those who had they were saying, because I know some people are married, like Selena Vega with Aleister Black, they're kind of like two different feuding companies. If their partners was with them, part of streaming, before the company bought them out, whatever, they still could be part of their like streaming situation. But I think it's like, I forgot when it was that cutoff. So anybody that got the streaming set up and everything before, let's say, the new contract, they're fine. So you could, for example, Selena could have Aleister Black and stuff. So there's no like cross branding.
Xavier Wood. I'm not sure if Sheamus had his YouTube, but I'm not sure if he was ever on Twitch. That would have been Cesaro if he was with WWE. That would have been Adam Cole. Mia, and
Keith Lee.
Yeah, that would be fine. I know Dakota Kai. They were like the best roommate ever. BRE. Chauncey, not Chauncey.
Lockhart.
Blazer.
Oh, Shayna Baszler.
Sheena. She was on Twitch.
But she was with Marina Shafir. Something she was going in, and I forgot the other girl, the tall blonde one. That she's not in the current roster, but she used to be. Used to be for them.
Yeah.
So the tall, skinny one.
It was Shayna. It was Mia. It was Dakota and Homegirl. Which she. I guess she's her thing is OK Gamer for some reason, but okay, good for them. Hopefully everybody works out and make their money as they should. Also, if you saw Hey EW with Danny Garcia, you could pay him to break up with your partner if you don't have the guts to do it. And he's a professional on it because he has a bachelor's degree in communication. Oh, yeah. So, jumping into some AAA Lucha Libre. So, April 16th, there was the Triple Mania 31. What the freak is my phone trying to do? Here are the results from our last episode. For La Lucha de Apuesta cage match, we had the team of... Wait, is this for the mask?
Yeah, it was for the mask, but let me see. It's Laredo Kid. Laredo Black Taurus, Octagon Jr., and Hilda Vigano, and Aerostar, Barca Negra, and Abismo de Frida, Argenis, and Mystasis.
Okay, so it was not for the mask. Yep, they beat Mystasis with a diving elbow drop onto Antiface's leg, wrapped in a chair. He was removed from the match. Speedy recovery. We have Vampiro defeating Chessman, which I think we went with Chessman over Vampiro.
So. think we probably did one. That one we probably like one pick one.
So one of us was already up one.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the previous match, I think we both were on Black Taurus.
Yeah.
For la Copa Triple Mania match, Team Regio versus Team Chilangos. Team Reino with Hijo de Par, Farmer, El Zorro, Extreme, Toscano, Baby Extreme. They won that matchup. I think we went with Hijo de Eli Park over the other team. I think we both agree with that.
And El Negro Casas is a little older, but I think
he was attacked to allow Toscano to pin. Which so there was an interference. Not bad. Alberto El Patron and Pentagon Jr. defeated Psycho Clown and Sam Adonis.
And I'm like, it was too easy for that one. I was like, they were kind of the headliners of the.
And due to Clown and Adonis advance, due to their loser advance rule of Guerra. What? Okay, I guess they moved down to the bracket where they lost. In the Mask versus Mask, Messi Jr. defeated Argenis.
Argenis. Yep.
Argenis. Ooh, okay. So Argenis Mask is officially removed from this from Lucha Libre, basically. We have DMT Azul, Blue Demon Jr. defeating Rush in LA Park. Oh shit! So Hijo de LA Park. Okay.
Yep. So I thought the Rush and LA Park were gonna win because they kind of like basically the. Obviously, LA Park normally doesn't lose, and Rush coming from the States, maybe they'll give him the win, but unfortunately, Blue Demon Jr. getting the win. Oh.
Yeah, and because of the loser advances rule, Rush and LA Park advanced to the finals of Triple Mania Tijuana.
There's like a bracket of like
losers.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically they might be facing against Clown and Adonis. Interesting. And Hijo de Vaquino defeated Commander Swerve and Richard Swans, which is not a big surprise for us.
Yeah, he had to.
Like that's their champion.
I know they're pushing Commander. I know Commander. There was interest for WWE to pick him up, but AEW signed him before they were able to offer him a contract.
And also, AAA Lucha Libre AAA. We have Luchando por México event happen el 20 de mayo, comenzando a las 8 p.m. Do you want to read the lineup?
Yep. So we have Mini Vikingo, Dulce Canela, Estrellita, Los Vipers, Dimas, and Toxin Latigo. Then we also have an extreme match versus Lady Shani. She's good. I don't know if you've seen her matches, but she's good. Lady Shani versus Chick Tormenta. You have Sexy Sar 2 and Brazo de Oro Jr. versus Flamita and Villano 3rd Jr. Basically, the match for this main pay-per-view is going to be the AAA Tag Team Championship, which Dragon Lee and Dralistico had to forfeit because one got signed, Dragon Lee got signed to NXT, and Dralistico went with Rush to AEW.
Damn.
So they forfeited, and they basically now they have this Fatal 4 tag team. So it's Ray Horus and Octagon Jr., Ares and Commander, and Jack Evans and Mystasis, which is a good balanced Fatal 4.
I'm so glad you're reading this because looking at this flyer is so confused.
Then we also have Pentagon Jr. and Hijo Vikingo versus Tralistico and Gringo Loco. I think these last two matches are tag team one. Well, it's going to be both tag team, but the AAA Tag Team Championship match and the basically Pentagon Jr., Hijo Vikingo, and Realistico and Gringo Loco, those two are probably like the highlights of the pay-per-view. Those who haven't seen, I will say, we've seen what Hijo de Vikingo could do, especially against Kenny Omega. I will say people to look out for Gringo Loco. He is literally what he sounds like. It's like it basically it's like
crazy white man.
Yeah, and he's a crazy white man. Like he is, but he's good. But But I think those two, I like that. AAA, it's highlighting the tag team division and the combination of teams that they have. Because you have people from, like, needed for basically from AAA, and also people come from sort of other shows or overseas to be tag teams, so trying to basically partake in the AAA history. It should be good. I think the matches, I think it's going to be Riho Vikingo and Pentagon Jr. will win that one. And I don't know about the AAA one. I know that there's a big push for Commander. But you have Jack Evans, who used to be with the remember they used to wear the green. They used to be part of Matt Hardy's group. They used to be like the two white boys. So one of them, Jack Evans, is the little one. They used to do so. Him and Octagon Jr. and Horus, they're good too. So it's like that match is gonna be. I would say Commander and Aries, but we'll see because I know Commander's kind of hot at the moment, and everything else is more kind of like features. But those also, Lady Shani, look up her matches. She is like a little bit extreme, but she's good. She's like straight up AAA. Like,
is she
like
is she more aerodynamic as
I will say?
Io Sky?
Imagine Pentagon Jr. and a female.
Yeah, that's Io Sky.
No. Like Cero Miedo.
Settle, man. No,
Like-
you said Pentagon Jr.
What?
Big and tall.
So it's like that, but it's like in a female. Like if you could have like a female copy of him.
Yeah, that's indie.
Yeah. But she's good.
Yeah, that's indie. Indie is big and tall, and she does a lot of flips and stuff. You
But
know?
she's good. But Lady Shani, she's
Charlotte, but more fit.
Yeah.
Like Charlotte is shout out to Charlotte for keeping her body right at the age of 38. Like, that's hardcore. That's hardcore. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, as we promised, we're bringing diversity to our conversation. It's not only the WWE or the AEW. We're also talking about other stuff. But going back to WWE 2, I found the spring break for April 26 or
yeah. But next Wednesday, there's Wednesday coming up.
25th, the 25th, we have the spring break match. We have so far Braun Baker is working with Andre Chase. We have the real Valkyrie versus Kota Jade for no belt.
Nope, but that's just kind of like a feud match.
Family is in the tag team match against Pretty Deli in a trunk match. So the loser
Yeah, so it's kind of like a casket match. So it's
so it's like an ambulance match.
sort of. So basically, the family is the Dawn of the NXT and Stacks versus Pretty Deadly. Yeah.
And then we also have Handley and Josh Briggs versus Jensen and
Kiana James. Yep.
And
So
Kiana
you basically have
James.
like friends going against each other. So Briggs and Jensen used to be the part of kind of the country tag team, the guys, and Fallon Henley and Kiana James, they were the former NXT tag team champions. They lost
This
it.
is like a male versus female type.
It's a
of
mixed tag team match.
Okay.
So basically, Brooke Jensen and Kiana James are sort of dating, but not really. And the other two, they just they're feuding their partners. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Because Brooks makes sense, but then okay, Kiana James, he's no, that's the girl.
Kiana James is a girl.
Brooks is a guy's name
And
too.
Brooke Jensen is the guy that I was telling you a couple of episodes ago. The guy that he was NXT second generation. I don't even remember the faction Right to Censor. They used to wear like kind of like a white T-shirt with a tie. And it's like two big guys.
The Godfather, yeah.
And so the other guy, the white guy, the big, that's his dad.
Oh, that's his dad.
So they don't push that he's like that's his dad, but like that's like
once
he's
he gets to
second-
the main roster, then he will. Also, there's 2 more matches also because it's a stacked. It's a 2-hour show, so they have 8 matches total. We do have Carmelo defending his NXT title against Grayson. Good luck, Grayson. And we also have Indy Hartwell in a triple threat match against Tiffany Stratton and my queen, Roxanne Perez. Does she become a 2-time champion? Maybe. Because if she wins it again, that means Indy is going all the way to the main card. Easily as that. But if Roxanne's lose, she's going to the main
Or
card.
you can even have Stratton go up straight to the. That's a Vince type of girl, so she could get called up.
She does have the Trish Stratton, Mindy Rose type of look. So all right, that's not bad. I don't want to do. Do you want to do picks on this or no?
I think it's gonna be like not obvious, but I think because the draft is coming up soon, so I think there's talks about people moving up. I think for me, Carmelo Hayes might lose it. I think he might get called up. Ron Breaker's winning that one. Well, who knows? Because they're trying to, Andrew Chase won against the last pay-per-view. Well, Braun Breaker needs to win. I really don't care too much about the family and Pretty Deadly. They both going to be stuck in NXT for a little bit. I think Indy might win it. I think you might move up Roxanne Perez. The Fallon Henley one, I think it might kind of end on a stalemate. Like, nobody wins from that. So I think they just have beef between friends, basically. And I think Cora Jade's going to pull one off. Because Lyra Valkyrie, she just started. So I think Cora Jade, because they wanted the era of Cora, so they're trying to have a push for her. But overall, I think it's like, they use this one as just setting up and settling beef between friends or enemies between them. So
Facts. So, with that being said, we are seeing that Becky Lynch, it's not Becky Lynch or the man on her social media account, but she's going by her government name, Rebecca Quinn. She was not on Monday Night Raw after losing.
She had an injury.
Yep, she has an injury. However, do you believe that we might be seeing the end of the man era?
No, I think we might see the McIntyre
one's out.
So I think we might maybe see him.
Bayley one's out.
Bayley's a possibility, but I think she's staying for a little bit.
I think the man wants to also be like Mercedes Moné.
Yeah, but and not everybody's gonna get that. Like, yeah, she is good, but I feel like for her,
the man is a big
and don't really keep throwing her money to be like stay. Like they're gonna give her.
Not everything that not everything has a price. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's not always green. Like if she jumps ships, you don't know like what's in the indies. You know what I'm saying? Like
she could take over Impact. She can definitely take over Ring of Honor. She could definitely take over. I'm not gonna say AEW at the moment.
So your girl Athena's gonna be gone basically if she go over there.
If Athena would have a better rival, so yes, that's not bad. Yeah. Like her and Athena, I could definitely see a good match out of those two. Athena and Mercedes Moné, that's also a good match, especially Moné showing some video of her training and her working on some flips. That's going to be really good for her repertoire. Bayley and Moné could definitely be a hell of a women's tag team. Yeah.
Especially now they're pushing.
Who else have women's tag team belt out of WWE? Oh wait, the knockout champion, women championship. That's knockout is in Impact.
Yep.
Is it an Impact? So Impact would definitely be a nice takeover for them. AAA. I mean, Bayley is like Mexican American, so it'll be great for her to have a title run. Because if Tanya Valkyrie was able to do it, why can't Bayley? You know?
Yeah, but I think the Becky thing, I feel like she was
what's her name gonna be out of Bayley though?
But I think for Becky, I feel like she's just clearing out her Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she needed a break, but I don't know. I don't think I think we're reading too much into it.
We saw this a long time. We're seeing the same play-by-play that freaking Sasha Banks did before she left. You know what I'm saying? She's doing the same step-by-step. Okay, so Bayley used to go by her government name, which is Pamela Martinez, and she also went by Davina Rose. So
that'd be perfect for AAA.
that would be one of those names coming up. You know what I'm saying? So I would
You have Rose and Monet. Like that's like
Rosa Monet.
no, like when if they tag team, Rose and Monet.
Or they could just be the best friends.
That's sort of. I was like, that's a little trademark
or
already.
role models, whatever
Yeah.
the nickname they want to use, they could do that. Them against the Iconics. If Jessica McKay is willing to do that again,
it's gonna be. They're different levels. Like Iconics are good, but you have like the top two. You have the top two like women's performer.
all right, Peraza and freaking
You have whomever, yeah.
or in Grace because Chelsea Green is now in WWE. So
she'd probably be like Rosemary or even like what's her name? She's the current champion for she just did the bodybuilding. Jordan Grace. Jordan Grace, yeah. So you could do something like that. That'd be.
Yeah, Jordan Grace, I would love for her to go toe-to with, and this is just a fantasy match, you know, thinking out loud, but if it happens, great. Jordy Grace versus the TBS champion,
Jade,
yeah. Oh yeah.
Let's see how the Thai Valkyrie
body build versus body build, and they gotta flex like the way how you win the match is like you overpower the crowd and they be like rooting for you while you do the what you
because you also have that NWA champion that she hasn't lost yet.
Who
Camille.
Ooh! Imagine if Camille and Jade had a match to see who's the first to lose their streak.
Or
Yeah.
But I'm still interested. What if Taya's there to like get her like bump up Jade's like accolades, or really take over and have Jade like maybe go contend for the main title or something.
I hear you. 100% hear you. So last week we talked about the AI generating some, their top 10 favorite wrestler of all time. Good reaction. Thank you guys for your comment and support. So let's bump it up and let's do tag teams. Or we could do women. Which way do you want to go?
I would say tag team because the women's if we're doing just WWE or just wrestling altogether.
Wrestling altogether.
Yeah,
so tag team.
Yeah,
so if I was an AI, or if we were AI, let's come in, and it's in no particular order. PSA, no particular order. We're gonna think of the top 10 tag team that the AI will generate.
So I would say
the first thing that comes to mind is New Day.
Yeah, and probably the Usos.
Followed by
because if they based of in Surge, so them too.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do the Hart Foundation.
Interesting. I would add the Hardy Boys. Mm-hmm. The Dudley Boys is a little bit iffy for me, but I'm not sure if they're that popular. But the Hardy Boys for sure.
Yeah.
The Brusco Bros definitely.
Yeah. At the moment, yeah. Young Bucks, if it's all around, like if it's like wrestling altogether.
Does the Lucha Bros also get the same type of love, or are they in the same thin line
as like Brock and Roman, like that? They're gonna be like maybe 10th, 11th or something.
Yes. APA.
No.
Brother of Destruction.
I was thinking them, but
Rockin' Socks Connection.
The Weeknd might get those over, like, unfortunately, the Lucha Bros that are more current. Like,
okay. So far we got 6. We got Hart Foundation. We have the New Day. We have the Uso, the Hardy Boys. We have the Young Bucks, and we also agreed on the
Brothers of Destruction.
Did we?
Got that? Yeah.
No. God, how?
I'm like, let me see.
I guess we could put Brother of Destruction as number 6 now.
Oh, the Briscoe. Sorry.
The Briscoe. Thank you. God bless you. Good memory. So, Brother in Destruction, or we put Rock and Sox Connection?
I would put the Lucha Bros over them, but
Okay, so
Yeah.
I agree. Lucha Bros. Lucha Bros is definitely a popular tag team.
yeah, I'm trying to just skim through this to see like if they have.
Is Golden Glove in it? Golden Love with Kenny Omega and Homeboy? That's a no.
They are current, but I don't think they'll be like as searchable.
Okay.
Like if it was like 2-3 years ago, yes, they were like
Oh, bro, searchable. What about Animal and
yes, the Road Warriors.
the Road
Yeah, they are
Warriors?
definitely- yeah.
Okay. Freaking Hulk Hogan and Macho Man.
That's who.
What was the name of their team? I forgot about that.
Um,
So, do we put D Generation X? Do
I
we
would say
put
the Shield.
the Shield? Maybe in a group settings, but
You have the New Day,
the New Days, they
You know,
are.
but like
But they are they
Yeah.
were number one WWE
yeah.
number one tag team champions.
Let's. I
The Uso, because they broke the record of most belt championship.
I would say
holds.
like they just recently last year they got inducted, but I was the Steiner brothers. They were like, you know what I'm saying,
Latin
like
Heat, do Latin Heat get Harlem Heat?
Harlem Heat, you know what I'm saying, like
Harlem Heat. Sorry guys, Harlem Heat. My bad. NWO. NWO is another option. Do we put the Guerreros with Eddie?
New Age Outlaw,
Huh?
New Age Outlaw.
Oh, with Billy Gunn and but that's separate from D-Generation X with Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, because the thing is tough because it's like we're thinking about the current ones, but you have like I just peeked through. I was like, you had the Brainbuster, which was Tully and Arn Anderson, so that's like 80s, but they still, you know what I'm saying, like
They're searchable though.
that's
D-Generation
Yeah.
is much searchable for sure. I mean, I will take out Rock and Sock and put D-Generation. So I'm removing Rock and Sock out. I'm putting in D-Generation into the list. Who's the freaking 10th one? This is such a good conversation.
I guess I'm like
I'm not putting Undisputed Era. Don't even whoever comments that. Kick Rock.
we saw, for example, like this is the old ones, but like Von Erichs, those were like a staple back in the 80s.
They're not searchable. Searchable, my guy. Because the Road Warriors
So I will say
make sense.
Etch and Christian. What? Edge and Christian?
No,
No, I was like, what do you?
The
No,
noise
no,
in the background.
no, I was like, what do you mean? Like, how they?
Is Edge and Christian searchable? I mean, they were in one of the
Yeah.
greatest tag team triple threat match, ladder match in WrestleMania. That was a hell of a match.
So I don't think I would have put every a group. But
Why
I
is
don't
that
think.
live so familiar?
I don't know, but yeah, no. So it's I would say.
Sorry, guys, I'm being distracted from the noise from outside the door.
So all right. So I just want to make sure I have. So we have all right. So we got
New Day.
New Day. Okay.
We have
Usos.
Usos, yes.
All right. Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks, yes, sir. We have the Heart Foundation.
Okay. Our Foundation.
We are putting D Generation X.
Okay. I'll put like a little check mark here, so just in case. So DX. No, we might think about, you know what I'm saying, like.
No,
Like,
because we took out Rock and Sox Connection for D Generation X.
So I would
Hardy Boys,
Yep. Hardy Boys. Okay.
the Bruscos.
Briscoes. Okay.
How much is that? 7?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
We're 7, right?
Yep.
Did we say Lucha Bros?
We could, we'll put it.
But
We'll
then
pencil them in, so at least we know
But here's the thing, right?
who are we taking out.
Do we take out Lucha Bros for FTR? FTR did, bro. They were the belt collectors, you know?
So are we? All right. So
This is
are
so
we?
hard.
So okay. So
Why?
Road Warriors.
Yes.
Okay, Road Warriors.
That's a staple. That's a definitely.
Okay. So we're not taking them out. Okay. Road Warriors.
And also the Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. I forgot what they were.
Yeah, but I don't. I don't know. Well, I'm just so Macho Man.
Okay, put a
and Hulk.
question mark on that one.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So we got. I'm just trying to see. Dudleys. Yes. No.
We said they were like
Okay, okay.
We agreed they were like honorable mention. Like
So Edge and Christian. No. Right?
they're honorable to mention.
Arguable. No. Let's see. New Age Outlaw. Yes. No.
Honorable mention.
Okay.
I would love to say the Guerreros for Eddie, but Chavo was
The Rockers. No.
The Rockers.
Jannetty and Shawn Michaels.
No.
Shawn Michaels. That was a big thing in the 80s, 90s.
No.
Okay. So no Guerrero's honorable mention. The Shield.
They're one of the biggest groups. Yes. As a tag team, I mean, like you had two different combinations between Dean and Seth. All three were they were three different groups together. Roman and Dean.
Same thing with the New Day.
Dean, Seth. No, but the difference between New Day was that they were constant replacing each other as a trio. With
whoever
was
a tag team stayed.
They stayed as a tag team, and the third person was a single champion, and they rotated.
So we're gonna, as a tag team, we're gonna skip them. Honorable mention, but
I will, if we did like an AI generating group for greatest group stable,
they'll be.
Oh yeah, 100%, 1,000%.
Let's see. Gold Dust and Booker T. No.
You can't even say that with the straight face, man. Get the fuck out of here. It's like saying Big Show and Keen, right?
Team
like,
Hell No. They were popular in that era, but Beer Money was popular, but they were like Impact. Beer Money was good.
Hell No was definitely
okay. So
Hell No was definitely like rocking during the new era.
So all right, so let's narrow this down. Okay, so I have the New Day. Yes.
100%.
Okay, Usos.
100%.
Young Bucks.
100%.
Hart Foundation.
10,000%.
Okay, Hardy Boys.
100%.
I'm skipping some, so at least we narrow down. So then we, Road Warriors.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a strong staple.
Okay.
R.I.P. Hawk.
Briscoes.
R.I.P.J.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we only got 3 spots left, and we have
FTR has to be 100%.
So FTR. Okay. So
unfortunately, FTR has to be.
4.
They held nearly all the.
So
belt.
we have so far what do we have? So there's 4 people left, 2 spots. I'm just gonna put it side by side. So DX or Macho Man and Hulk Hogan.
You know what? Let the people decide the 9th and 10th spot. Okay.
So the last 4 will be DX, Lucha Bros, Macho Man and Hulk Hogan, and Bros of Destruction.
How many group is that? Is that like 8
I got
groups?
4. I got 12.
Remaining.
I got 4 groups remaining.
All right, so so this is what we're gonna try to do, right? On our social media, we're gonna post a bracket of these 4 teams left. They're gonna go. We could do a roundabout. No. Let's
do a
just
random,
go straight.
yeah.
You want to do a roundabout like this versus this versus this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do a roundabout. I think every single day we'll put the winning person against an opposing team. The loser goes down, and then the next day the remaining team goes another team, and you the people vote to find out who's going to take the 9th place and who's going to take the 10th place with this roundabout. And we're going to do all this roundabout until we have all 10 and announce our full list by next week, by our next episode.
Yep.
I think that's going to be a fun activity.
At least we got.
So
what we think, then I'll see if I'll find something on the AI to see if they could make a. And most of these, I will say, most of this list, except the Briscoes, and FTR and Young Bucks are.
So like the day that you post this clip, that's when we start, and then we start the roundabout until hopefully by the next episode, we already have our list ready, and hopefully we could get the AI to generate their list and compare and contrast. Good brainstorm. I love that. That was fun. And next one, we're definitely either doing women's or group.
Yeah.
But the group one is automatic.
Yeah.
The Shield.
Yeah.
Shield is right there. I don't. They're top 10, not number one, but top 10. They're top 10 for sure. So that's fun. And all we still, and you want to call it quits?
Yeah, we can now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is like a less than an hour show. We appreciate you. We love you. No, there's not a lot of interest, even though LWO is going to be in Backlash against the
So Backlash is gonna be well.
No,
it's a Bad Bunny
in
kind of sort of LWO either way, but Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio versus Damian Priest and Dominic. Yeah,
and then
but I know there's a feud between basically like good guys versus bad guys in factions. So you have what is it, Bloodline and Judgment Day?
Yeah,
and
LWO.
LWO and the current champions and
yeah. So there's a lot of mess happening. We also should be seeing the group of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens with Matt Riddle versus the Usos in Backlash in Puerto Rico. There's no other matches been announced. So far. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes is official. Yeah. That's a match that's also we're gonna be talking about real soon. And that is for now. So we so far have 3 to 4 matches that we talked about or looking for Backlash. SummerSlam is going to be a thing. The Flyers is out. Yep. So we're going to see a shake-up too before SummerSlam. So it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with that. They're still going to announce the King and Queen. Yep. So Saudi Arabia.
I think Shinsuke. I think I saw him. He's back.
The return of Shinsuke.
We have
we should talk about Shinsuke alongside with Jeff Hardy, but you know Jeff Hardy is nostalgic for us. But the return of Shinsuke, short and even who won that match between Xavier Woods and LA Knight?
I think it was Xavier Woods because Xavier Woods this Friday he's gonna get destroyed
by Gunther.
Yeah. So it's Gunther.
But if he come up with a W,
that's crazy.
Watch how I'll go stupid on the IG. Yeah. If Xavier win this single match for the belt,
he needs the U.S. title.
I'm going to go stupid on the IG. Stupid, but the day after because Friday I record. So all right, cool. So Promise Lucha Talk, another one locked into the history book. Please be sure to follow us on all of our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, as well as the YouTube Providence Lucha Talk. As well, you can listen to the audio contents in your favorite podcast media app, wherever you just search Providence Lucha Talk. Will be there. So, with that being said, I am Jay.
And this is Cito.
We say thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you soon. Right, adios. Bye.